into this broadcast. Happy Monday to each and every one of you. I know it's been quite a break over this weekend, but just some update news on how it's so interesting how hypocrisy just creeps up on humanity due to the fall. The image you see in the thumbnail, which is an updated reason why you clicked on, and I'm glad you did. Greg, I can't remember his last name, from Black Conservative Perspective, did news on this. You can check him out if you want, because he, excuse me, actually has clips of this person way back when he lied about the hands up, don't shoot, which is what a lot of Marxists tend to do when they are doing wrong. Now that, as they say, the chickens, it has backfired, that this person has been, how can I say this, deleted from his own brothers. I guess that's the best way to say it. I don't know. But is it Dorian Johnson? Michael Brown's friend. He This is from CNN. It was on New York Times, but I'm not signing up for an account to read this nonsense. Uh, with the chant of the hands up, don't shoot, dies after being shot in Ferguson. So he never left his community, despite being so endangered by the police. Now they show this image of him. He was 33 years old, knowing he's too old to be doing this gangbanging. 11 years after the officer shooting of Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri, sparked waves of protests against so-called police brutality, the friend who was with Michael Brown happened after being shot dead. Dorian Johnson, 33, was the victim of a shooting at about 8:30 a.m. Sunday at a block of apartments less than a mile from where Brown died, according to Ferguson police spokesperson Patricia Washington. I wonder where he was going. Let's say church? Most likely not. Johnson's account of Brown's 2014 killing helped inspire the iconic Hands Up Don't Shoot protest chant heard in demonstrations across the U.S. that year. Though subsequent investigations called into question the details of Brown's actions before he died. One person was taken into custody but was released with no criminal charge filed, according to Melissa Price Smith, St. Louis County prosecuting attorney. This happens to be a domestic incident involving a claim of self-defense, Price said in a statement, adding the case remains under investigation and her office remains in ongoing consultation with Ferguson police about possible future criminal charges. The police department emphasized that Johnson was not shot by an officer. Right, most likely this was someone in his community. Oh, the same police that you folks wanted to defund, yet they had to show up for to family and friends, had to show up for him, in addition to an ambulance. So they wonder why, especially famous blacks, they call themselves woke. Pretty sure they're in an all white neighborhood. when Black Americans, I'm sure Hispanics do this too. They do not stay where they grew up because it's not safe. Oh, you're leaving the hood. You're forgetting where you come from. No, I'm being safe. Now, in my case, I live amongst military families because I work on base and I live nearby. So it's a mixture. It's multicultural, racial, whatever you want to call it, of everybody. But no, if I had the opportunity, I would not live back in back where I grew up in Chicago. And another thing that Greg from Black Conservative Perspective mentioned, a lot of times when these kids grow up in these urban areas, the only time they really see a white person is on television, or maybe the police, or I know that sounds bad, but it's true, or a firefighter, or an ambulance. If someone is sick, they have to come out there, or maybe their landlord or a maintenance person is a white. But other than that, they're collectively they don't just hang out and see white people every single day. Unless the only time they either grow up around in that neighborhood themselves, or they go away to college, or they're seen at work, working downtown somewhere, or they join the military. But other than that, these urban kids don't come across white people that, not on a regular basis, to just make accusations about a group of people. And I doubt if, I mean, maybe some do, but I doubt if the average white person thinks about what rubbing his hands, what he's going to do to a black person. On average, he goes on about his day and works just as hard as anybody else. Because we're all trying to make a living in this sinful, cruel world. Christina Resso, thanks for listening. Pray for our nation, our brothers and sisters under the persecuted church, and may all come to repentance and believe in the full gospel. And had this young man had hope in that, most likely I can affirm he would be with Jesus today. But I doubt that. But again, only Jesus knows that answer. May the Lord bless you, keep you, and may his light shine upon you. And I'll talk to you as soon as the Lord wills it.